Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a few ways to fix the macOS Monterey battery drain issue. Anytime a new software is released, it has its fair share of issues and bugs. But when a macOS is released, those problems range from entire applications not working to your computer running slowly. And believe it or not, apps that use too much of your computer's resources also drain your battery faster. But don't worry, I've got a few tips that will keep your battery from draining so fast. So let's get into it. This first step might sound a bit cliche, but that's for a reason. You should go ahead and restart your Mac. All you need to do is click the Apple logo in the top left, then click Restart and click Restart again to confirm. Rebooting your computer gives all the software a chance to start up fresh again. The next tip is to free up RAM. For this step, I'm going to use the CleanMyMac X app. This software is designed to clean up and optimize your Mac. And for an issue like the battery is draining too quickly, optimizing your computer is definitely something that can help fix it. You can find a link to download CleanMyMac X in the video description below. Once you have it downloaded and installed on your Mac, all you have to do is click Maintenance in the sidebar, select Free Up RAM, and then click Run. The third tip is to stop Spotlight from indexing. Now, Spotlight is the search feature on your Mac. It looks like the magnifying glass in the top corner. Spotlight will scan or index your files in the background, but it can cause your battery life to die faster if it gets stuck on a file. You'll know Spotlight is indexing by clicking on the magnifying glass and see the message that says it's indexing. If you want it to stop index, you just need to open System Preferences, click Spotlight, go into the Privacy tab, click the plus, then add your entire hard drive to that exclusion list. Then you should be all set. Just remember, keeping your hard drive on this list will make the search functionality almost useless. So to turn it back on, follow those steps, but instead of adding your hard drive to that list, you're clicking the minus sign to remove your drive. Next, you're going to reset PRAM or NVRAM. These settings control startup disk selection, screen resolution, and other hardware-related parameters. To reset them, just turn your Mac off. Then hold down the Command Option P and R keys while your Mac starts up. Keep holding down those keys until you hear your Mac startup chime for a second time, then you can let go. Closing any unneeded apps that might be running in the background can help reduce power consumption. Again, for this step, I'm going to use CleanMyMac X. Once you have it opened, in the sidebar, click Optimization. Then, in the main window, click View All Items. Select both Login Items and Launch Agents. Finally, click Remove. There can be a possibility that Apple may have already addressed the battery drain problem and released an update. So let's check for software updates to macOS Monterey. Open System Preferences, click Software Updates. If a new update is available, click Upgrade Now. Wait till the download is complete and install the update. The more resources your computer has to use, the more power that will require, which is what could be causing battery drain. Reducing your CPU usage can help you fix the battery draining issue. To help de-stress your CPU, open Activity Monitor. Click the CPU tab to sort your running apps by how much CPU they're using. Select a process, then click the hexagon icon at the top. Choose either Quit or Force Quit. The final tip I have for you today, if none of these other tricks fixed your issue, then it might be smart to downgrade back to Big Sur. The reason you want to save this as a last resort is that it is quite an involved process. But don't worry, I've got you covered. There's a link in the description for our video dedicated to downgrading back to Big Sur. Bugs are to be expected anytime when you install a new operating system, especially if it's still in the beta phase. But hopefully, one of these macOS Monterey battery drain fixes will work for you. Check out the description box for links and additional details. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. See you next time.